open with a word of prayer. Our bishop in the department. Can you clap for our bishop in the department?
Praise the Lord. I'll also be putting my Momo number here so that anyway you can stand so that we can pray. So let us believe and pray. Abba Father, in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, we are before thee this afternoon. We want to thank you and give you the glory because of this time you have made that we may gather here. We want to thank you more so because of our visitors today, Kigali today. As they continue working together with us, we ask you to be together with them. We count ourselves privileged as an institution to host these great men and women who are here to help us realize our dreams. We can't even forget about our great institution, Mount Kigali University. Continue blessing us and elevating us to greater heights. And when we see all this, we shall give you the glory and all the honor. As we proceed, we ask you to be together with us. And when we come to the end, we shall give you the glory and all the honor. In Jesus' mighty name, we pray, trusting and believing. Amen.
Let's clap for the bishop and you can take your seat. Thank you so much. This is not my day. It's the day of the student. I'll be handing them back the mantle, but before that, I want to bring the presenter Antoinette so that he can link with the studio, and the DJ should play a small intro so that at least we can go to the studio. Thank you, DJ.
Hello everyone. Let's have life in the room. Yeah. So I'm Mutoni Antoinette. So let's make it short, Anto. And I'll be helping our English audience. So we are here and we want to welcome you in our KT Studios and live in Mount Kigali University for a special event, a special occasion where we're going to be learning more about AI and social media. How does it work? Innovation, creativity, and how does it drive us now it has taken over our daily lives. So you want to learn more, please stay with us and stay tuned. Yeah, so allow me, let's welcome my colleague to help the Kinyarwanda audience as well.
Nitwa Ruzindana Janvier. Aka kanya ndagira ngo mabwire ngo ibyo tugiye gukorera ahangaha biri gutambuka ku miyoboro yacu itandukanye by'umwihariko radio KT Radio. Abaturage batandukanye hirya no hino mu gihugu baduteza amatwi, tugiye kuganira byinshi bitandukanye, ubwo wenda no kugira ngo dusobanurire n'abaduteza amatwi kuri KT Radio ku mirongo itandukanye yose. Turi muri Mount Kigali University, ubwo ndabwira abadukurikiye ku mirongo igera kuri 5 ndetse no hanze y'u Rwanda badukurikira kuri TuneIn, kuri Radio Garden n'ahandi hatandukanye. Turi muri Mount Kigali University, tugiye kugana n'abanyeshuri ku ngingo ebyiri baraza kuziganiraho bijyanye n'uburyo babiteguye. Iya mbere harimo kugaruka ku bijyanye n'uruhare rw'ikoranabuhanga by'umwihariko imbuga nkoranyambaga mu gufasha umunyeshuri. Turaza no kurebera hamwe ibijyanye n'ubwenge buhangano. Uyu munsi bageze hehe? Ese barabyumva gute? Ese bibafasha iki muri rusange mu buzima bwabo bwa buri munsi, cyane ko ahantu turimo turagana cyangwa se isi turimo turaganamo n'isi n'ubundi iri kujyana n'ikoranabuhanga, bikanajyana n'icyerekezo cy'u Rwanda cyo gushingira ku bukungu cyangwa se ubukungu bushingiye ku ikoranabuhanga. Ibi byose bigomba kujyana no kuba bitagomba gusigana n'uburezi. Tunagira n'ikiganiro bita Editech Mondays, by'umwihariko kizanatambuka ku wa mbere, nacyo tugarukamo byinshi bitandukanye birimo n'ikoranabuhanga mu burezi. Noneho byanakubitiraho uko byanahuriranye n'iki gikorwa, dufite ikiganiro kizaba kigaruka ku bijyanye n'ikoranabuhanga ryifashishwa mu burezi ariko rigirwamo uruhare n'ab'imbere mu gihugu. Ubwo bivuze ngo rero ab'imbere mu gihugu n'aba banyeshuri turi kumwe n'abahano muri Mount Kigali bari buze kutugaragariza uburyo ikoranabuhanga by'umwihariko iry'ubwenge buhangano rishobora guhindura cyangwa se rishobora kugira uruhare mu myigire y'umunyeshuri. Nibyo bagiye kuganiraho mu kanya gato ya rero. ubwo abadukurikiye kuri Keti Radio mu majyepfo muratwumva ku 107.9, amajyaruguru ni 101.1, iburasirazuba ni 102, hanyuma uburengerazuba ni 103.3, mu mujyi wa Kigali ni 96.7. aho hose baradukurikira, banadukurikiye neza cyane. Ubwo bari buze no kugira n'ibitekerezo tuhafite kuri radio, umuntu uri buze gukurikirana n'ubundi akajya twohereza ibitekerezo bari gutanga kugira ngo tubagezeho, hanyuma mu byo mu discussingaho ku buryo nabyo mwaza kuza kubigarukaho muri rusange. Hanyuma rero tudatinze kugira ngo ducunguze uburyo umwete, reka nongere nsubize ijambo mugenzi wanjye Antoinette, hanyuma aduhere ikaze pano igiye gutangira iki kiganiro cyacu. Murakoze.
So thank you so much. We can give the MC back the microphone.
Let's appreciate them. Now, I said I'm just an MC to just introduce my student co-MCs that will be taking you through the program. And I'm very happy to our viewers, our listeners, wherever you are, from KT Press, Radio, and the Multimedia Department. On behalf of Mount Kigali University, I welcome you to join our student from the School of Computing, Informatics, and Media Studies. We have the School of Journalism here, student. Can you hear a shout from you? That one is not for journalists and PROs. The IT who are in the room, can I hear a shout from you? The IT people, they don't shout, but at least we are sure they are around. Now, before I welcome the student host, I want to recognize the presence of the MD, KT Press, and I want to give him a chance to say some few words, and then I invite Dr. Harun, who is our director of what you call capacity building, to say a word or two on behalf of Mount Kigali. Welcome, MD Dan. Let's appreciate Mr. Dan.
You know, since we are at the university, I was not supposed to be reading a speech because I'm a journalist myself. But allow me to read for you what I've prepared. A very good afternoon to you all, distinguished leaders of Mount Kigali University, students in the room, my colleagues from Kigali Today. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to this special live discussion on AI and social media in student life. Today's event reflects our shared commitment to creating meaningful conversations around technologies that are rapidly transforming education, communication, and the future of work. We are grateful to Mount Kigali University for partnering with us in making this important dialogue possible. At Kigali Today, and KT Radio in particular, we believe that media has a responsibility that goes beyond informing the public. We must also educate, inspire, and create platforms where ideas can be exchanged and innovation can flourish. Artificial intelligence is no longer a concept of future. It's already shaping how students learn, conduct research, communicate, and prepare for their careers. Through this engagement, we hope to empower students to embrace these technologies responsibly, ethically, and creatively, while appreciating the continued importance of critical thinking and credible information in the digital age. This event also marks the beginning of what we hope will become a strong and lasting partnership between Kigali Today and Mount Kigali University. Together, we can build initiatives that enrich students' academic journeys, strengthen practical learning, and contribute to the advancement of journalism and digital innovation in Rwanda. We look forward to many more collaborations that will benefit our institutions, our students, and the wider community. Thank you all for joining us, and I wish you a very wonderful discussion today.
You cannot clap for that, like that for our MD. Let's open our hands properly. Yes, some flowers for our MD. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. This time I want to invite Dr. Harun on behalf of Mount Kigari University to give his remark. Let's welcome Dr. Harun.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, it is my pleasure to impromptu be here and just say 2 or 3 words. Number one, you are welcome to Mount Kigali University, where leaders are made, right? And where the future is made, and where we prepare the young people and professionals to respond to market dynamics. KETPRES presence this afternoon is one of such important endeavor for the university because it encourages the linkage between the academia and the industry. In other words, the industry and the newsroom has been brought to the classroom so that we are able to understand this intricate subject and how the newsroom is responding to the emerging challenges related to digital media and artificial intelligence. Understanding that interface is very important for the students because we want to bring out graduates that will be used. It will be easy to plug in and use them. Instead of the seniors in the newsroom retraining you to be able to operate within the newsroom, you are now going to be ready through that kind of interface between the industry in the media and the university or the academia. Number two, we are also going to hear the students, and KETPRES has that opportunity of listening to a student in terms of what they perceive to be critical challenges. And then from that understanding, they will be able to think along and perhaps even advise you in terms of what they are doing to navigate these challenges. And number three, you all understand that the global space has changed radically because of the new technology, because of artificial intelligence. And we have been wondering now, how do we navigate? While the technology is so advanced in asking difficult questions about the place of technology in our society, while the world of business is asking how do we navigate around the challenges brought about by artificial intelligence, media industry is still lagging behind in responding fast to the emerging challenges and even changing their business models to be able to sustain their operation within the marketplace. And this is a good opportunity for us to be able to interrogate that particular subject and see how media houses can be able to navigate through the technological challenges and be sustainable. And finally, and very important, media is so salient in our lives because it is through media that we are able to express ourselves. And self-expression is God-given right. It's not a right that you have been given by anybody. It is God-given right. And media is only a space where, or a platform where we express ourselves. If that is so, then how do we make new media ideal for that expression without affecting our society negatively? That's the question. So that we are able to use new media responsibly for our advancement of our society without adversarially affecting the same society. Those are the questions that we needed to ask ourselves. And perhaps the the CEO here will be able, and the team will be able to guide us. What are the policy issues? What are the ethical issues? What are the societal challenges arising from the digital media and new technology? And how can we navigate this and be able to use this technology in a better way for society? And finally, the public information ecosystem is changing. It's changing. Right from the way the government regulates the media, to the way we perceive the effect of social media, to the way technology is becoming so pervasive in our society. Those are very fundamental issues. How do we position social media in a way that it positively influence the public information ecosystem in our own country and within the region? That is, for me, is the critical area of conversation this afternoon. I'm very happy that I am a contributor of the Ket Press. I do very good articles, and he can bear me witness. The only thing is that I have not been able to be consistent, but I will be very consistent going forward. Now you have come to call me by this visit. So thank you so much, brothers and sisters and our students, and I declare this conversation officially open. Thank you.
You cannot clap for our doctor like that, who has opened the meeting officially. Thank you, Doctor. For now, remember our listeners and our viewers, this is a student-led event. So on behalf of the faculty, I'm handing back to the student, and I call upon the MC for the student, Gael, to take us the last part of the program. Gael, the desk is yours. Let's clap for her as she comes. And I request those who are hiding behind there is a lot of sitting space this side because of the camera. You don't want to appear in the camera? Please come this side, those who are behind the screen.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rutagengwa Winigela, a student here in Mount Kigali University, and I'm privileged and honored to be before you guys this afternoon. I am the lead moderator of today's discussion, and that is about social media and AI, artificial intelligence. So allow me to welcome my fellow moderators. As they step forward, let me go through what I have here. Social media and AI have transformed the way we communicate, learn, work, and make decisions. While technologies offer incredible opportunities, they also raise important questions about privacy, misinformation, ethics, and the way they impact on our everyday society. Today, we're going to explore both benefits and challenges of AI and social media through an open, respectful discussions. And I encourage everyone to listen actively and respect each other as we continue to discuss in our today's discussion. Thank you. Now, let me welcome my fellow panelists as they introduce themselves so that we are familiar with who we are talking to and who are responding. Thank you.
Muraho neza, amazina yanjye banyita Gasore Ikram, nkaba ndi buze gukoresha ururimi rw'ikinyarwanda basangiza ku nsanganyamatsiko y'uyu munsi, aho turi buze kuganira ku bwenge bukorano ndetse n'imbuga nkoranyambaga ku buzima bw'umunyeshuri. Ese nihe tubona AI izatugeza mu hazaza? Ese nihe twibona hehe nk'abanyeshuri muri iki gihe? twibona ahazaza mu gukoresha AI, tuyikoresha mu buhe buryo? Buri umwe ahangaha yemerewe gutanga igitekerezo, kuko buri umwe araza gutanga buri gitekerezo yaba afite ku nsanganyamatsiko y'uyu munsi. Murakoze.
Muraho neza mwese. amazina yanjye ni Ntaganda Kevin, ngiye tugiye kubana kuri uyu munsi mu rurimi rw'ikinyarwanda nibwo ndiwe nkoresha. Nanjye ndi umunyeshuri hano muri Mount Kigali University, akaba uyu munsi tugiye kuganira ku nsanganyamatsiko igira ati imbuga nkoranyambaga n'ubwenge buhangano ku banyeshuri bimeze gute. Nje niteze ko nk'ubu kino ni ikiganiro cy'abanyeshuri, niteze ko turi buze kugirana ikiganiro gifunguye, ababaza bakabaza n'abasubiza bagasubiza, ko hari abadukurikiye ahantu hagiye hatandukanye, kandi ndizera ko bibuze kugenda neza. Buri umwe ku kibazo afite aze kubohoka akibaze, n'ufite igisubizo ni ugutera akaboko akagisubiza. Murakoze.
Murakoze nawe. Praise God. Praise God. I know you are not in church, but people are sleeping there. Hello? Sawa, sawa. So I'm called Ayak Kweth, and aka Miss Kaya, podcaster, interviewer, and also MC from the Faculty of Journalism, a daughter of Mr. Festus. So yeah, I'm honored also to be one of the moderators of today, and I'm a student here, as I said earlier. So I hope we're going to have a very interesting moment together. Sawa? Sawa.
Thank you. So now we're back to business. Let's start. So the first question I would like to pose. We're going to be talking about social media and AI, as I said earlier. And I believe that by the end of today's discussion, as students, I am a student as well, if I forgot to mention. So as students, I think by the end of today, we're going to know the benefits and the challenges that we face or have faced during our usage of social media and AI. So let's proceed to the first question that is going to be posed to the audience at large. Feel free to navigate it as you please, and be interactive. Let's be active, okay? Yes. Now the first question, how has artificial intelligence, AI, changed the way people use social media today? I repeat, how has artificial intelligence changed the way people use social media today? Hello. I believe we have young generation here, Gen Zs. Where are you at? I believe you guys are the people who use social media on a daily basis. Stroke AI. We are students. Now, I need, by the raise of hands, your thoughts or your insight on the question. Yes, please. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you. My name is Melissa, and to answer your question, I think with the rise of AI-generated content on a lot of social media platforms like TikTok, users and people especially have become a bit more wary of whatever media and content they consume. For lack of a better word, they want to avoid the AI slop, as the term has been coined. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? No one else? Yes.
Thank you very much. My name is Derek, and I'm from the ICT, and this is my team. We think we'll give you a little deep dive in what AI really actually is. And if somebody wants to challenge us, you're welcome. And my view on AI and social media, I'll talk about the other side of the story, that however much AI is a beautiful thing, it also is responsible for doing other things that you may not understand. it's very hard to find something real, like something realistic on TikTok, like somebody mentioned, on Instagram, because AI is a machine learning product. They work hand in hand. It means I can tell my AI to do anything. There are so many cases where people pull off stealing money, robbing banks, manipulating families, and making up stories that don't even exist just to survive, you know? So, it's a very bad disadvantage of AI, and we will show you that you can train your AI to do actually good things. But in present day, AI has dominated. It has taken over social media, and sometimes, unless you meet somebody and talk to them face to face, it's so hard to tell whom they are. Yeah? Yeah, so mind where to teach your AI, and maybe use the proper prompts to approach your AI and do content. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, let's go back to the question I posed. I think I have the answer to my question. I posed the question. Now I think I have the answer to my question. So how has AI helped us use our social medias today? I have a story. Quite interesting one. My dad is a very good fan of stories. So sometimes when we converse or chat, he's a very good man with stories. So now I think I'm going to use one. So when my high school time ended, I was asking myself, what am I going to do? For the Gen Zs, we're into content creation. Why this? It's because content creation goes hand in hand with AI, with social media, and if you are lucky enough, you get money in it. So when I finished high school, I wanted to be a content creator. For some reasons, I felt like I am a content personnel, yeah? And I've had confidence in myself that I would do so. But in the content creation industry, you have to have something that you're going to bring on the table, something that is new. Let's say if you're into fashion, you're going to represent yourself in fashion, yes? Let's say if you are into traveling, you're going to represent yourself in traveling. And I sat on my bed and I was like, Gaela, what are you into? Deep down, I knew I wasn't going to travel. I was a high school graduate. And I thought, beauty? Now come on, you use Vaseline from morning to evening. No. And I was like, motivation speaker, what have you passed through? Those are the kind of content that young people or Gen Zs are into. And I sat, I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to manage content creation. Fast forward, I came here to Mount Kigali, and I wanted to do mass media because I knew what I wanted. And the first semester passed. The second semester, now I met Mr. Festus here. Let me tell you, coming to Mount Kenya, I knew what I wanted, but I did not know how to pursue it. That's what I got when I met Mr. Festus. I was like, okay, now I know what I want. Because now I am being exposed to public speaking much more. Now I was like, Gela, you might as well just do what you thought. Pursue that dream. Because at least now you have the basic foundation of starting it. So now, back to the question I posed. How has social media changed or developed? How has AI changed or developed social media today? I believe Now, using the brainstorming and the AI, I know what I want, even though I have not yet started, but I know how I will start. It's the basic foundation. I will search, I will learn, I will work. Does that make sense? I believe so. Now, with what I got in the public speaking class, I believe now I am a true initiation of what Mr. Festus has done. I can be able to stand in front of you guys and give out the best content, I believe. And I am about to pursue what I wanted since high school, content creation, I believe. So yeah, that was my story, and I truly believe that AI is a very big tool to use in social media today. I believe we can draw ideas, we can draw experiences through what it can project. Yes? And I believe that today's discussion is going to be open and broad, and you guys are going to be able to juggle, yeah? To understand what you can use it for your own purposes and not. Please use it wisely. I repeat it again, please use it wisely. So yeah, let me welcome my fellow moderator to say something. Kaya?
Hello. Get down. So, I feel like I'm not going to say anything. I feel like I'm going to give it to the audience again. And if you're not ready to answer, I'm going to ambush you. Just wait and see. I hope you all understand. Oh, you remember the question. Do you? You don't? Kindly.
It's okay. The question says, how has artificial intelligence, AI, changed the way people use social media today? Thank you.
Yes, I'm ambushing anyone. Okay, let me start from this side. You're not saying no to me.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm by names of Anna. I'll also have something to say about AI. According to today's discussion, it's not about only genes, as my colleague has been saying, that is about genes. Even I hope that even old people, elders, have gone into this use of AI, whereby AI has helped us to do some research, also communication, and easy our office work, good prepare of daily work, reports, speeches. I think that AI has done a big job or a big work in our daily life. So I call to you all, not promoting AI, but also having a limit, as my fellow colleague has been saying, but also finding a way of getting into it, but not giving it almost our own time, not forgetting that we can also have our own common sense to use our own daily work properly and having a day forward. Thank you.
Any other before I ambush? Okay.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm by name of Miguel Isaac, and I'm also in the journalism faculty. So to me, about the question about AI and the changes in social media, to me, I'm a content creator. So if I want to use AI, if I want maybe to generate the ideas or the question of to ask the people I use AI. AI has helped me to create content in so many ways, and AI has also in my daily life. I think AI has become our best friend and our brothers. For the people who use AI, they know that. Well, AI is a big tool for us as a student. It's been helping us for the project and for the everything that we ever think about. We use AI. So let me get back to the content creation. You see, many people are using AI to create content in order to earn money, right? So to me, I think I'll also get the time to advise the people, I mean, mostly the students and those who are healing us. AI can be a good tool to earn money. If you use it wisely, it can be a good tool to earn money. So to me, as a content creator, AI has been a big impact to my content, I mean, to my videos and to anything that I think of, which I think that it can impact people in one way or another way. So to me, that's what I can say about AI. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Colleagues, they say, colleagues, time will come. Oh, money will come. So the time is coming for me to ambush you if you are not going to raise your hands. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm by the names of Tera Belis, and I'm from the Department of Journalism. I'm going to talk about communication and translation. AI has helped us to make communication easier and also translation. I can get a message from my friend. It may be in Chinese or another language that I'm not used to, and I can use AI to translate. And communication can be that easier. And I can also use AI to make my message easier and much smarter. For example, I am sick or I dodged class and I don't know how to send the message to my lecturer. I can use AI, my friends, in a humble way, to ask permission so that I can dodge class. Thank you.
In a humble way, please put it in a way that lecturer will understand. Is it not the way? Okay, so I'm ambushing.
Okay, good evening. Mine will be brief. I will talk of how AI has personal learning. In social media, AI can give us, it can recommend for you videos that are basically your interest, maybe pictures or maybe any conversation that is the user's interest. I would really say AI has done so much because to me, when I talk of personaling, AI is definitely a therapy because it helps to end a lot of unhealthy relationship, and it's just the most freest place to. You guys don't do that one? Oh yeah, so it's it's personal. Things you cannot say any other person, you can basically discuss them with AI and you can feel so free and open. Thank you.
Hello? It looks like people are in relationship with the AI. Is it not so? Okay. It's time for you to shine, guys. Imagine you're in the media. That people are watching there. So if you're village people, you want to scare them, just it's your time to shine. Even if you have just to say, hello, I love AI. That is it. Hands? Or should I just ambush? Ambush?
Yes, I'm Melissa again. I also think to expand with personalized content, I think AI has been assisting pre-existing algorithms on social platforms to help make the content more relevant and accurate, especially in terms of marketing and social media. It takes analytics and data that can be processed according to specific users and tailors their feeds and whatever videos they come up with. So I think AI has also changed social media in that sense. And yeah.
And yeah, so thank you so much, my colleagues, for giving the views. I'm going to introduce our lecturers, or the panelists, to the next one, because I know all of us are hungry. Mush? Yeah. So even if you don't say yeah, I know that all of us are hungry. So we are going to have 4 panelists, and I will introduce them, and then we are going to have quick fire. If you don't know, it's a question to just answer. We give a question, and then you answer. So, and these panelists, or the ones we have here, we are having students and the lecturers. First student is Amelia. I don't know if I've pronounced it well. And then we have James. I hope you're in the building. Okay, and then we're going to have the lecturers. We have our beautiful Madam Cindy. Guys, see. And of course, we're going to have our pastor. We have nicknames anyway, but yeah, pastor is. We have Mr. Waweru, and we're going to have quick fire with them. So I'm going to give you, okay, if the students are there, we're going to start with you people, and then Amelia, okay, and then James. We are going to start with you, and then we finish with the lecturers.
Maybe before we go to the lecturers, our presenter or our MC, we can have the modern dance do a short performance because of the environment. Are we together, audience? Yes. So before we go to the next level, so we can invite the modern dancers for their performance, and I expect some energy from the room. I know it's too hot. Yes. DJ.
Are you ready?
You're ready. I'm also here, but I'm not going to dance. Unfortunately, because I don't have uniform. So guys,
welcome.
I can see people in the crowd freestyling.
Every day.
Stand up and dance.
Are we stepping or not? Ayo! Step, 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 step. We have Kaya in traditional dance now.
Bombo clad.
We got
Wapi Ndulu wewe.
Ariko audience. Oh my God!
This is crazy, man.
All
Wapi
stars.
Ndulu wewe.
A round of applause.
Wapi Ndulu.
Let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate them. A clap for the dancers. They are going to come back. They have promised they are coming back. And but before they come back, we have to continue with our panelists. Right now, please keep the chairs here for the lecturer panelist, please. So, and I want to welcome the Dr. Cindy. Let's have a clap for Dr. Cindy. You cannot clap for your doctor like that. Let's have a clap for Rafiki. Let's have a clap for Dr. Virginia. Let's have a clap for our moderator, the KT Press radio manager, Srivanas. And one more, Albert Fields, to join them.
Hello, good evening. I hope you hear me well. So far, so good. Just like they said, Silvanus, work for KT Kigali today, specifically the managing station manager for KT Radio, which is running this event in conjunction with the Mount Kigali University, and so far we really appreciate. So here with me, I think I will have to give a space for my invitee to introduce themselves before we now kick to specific discussion and the questions about AI and the digital in students' life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Silvanus. My name is Rafiki, lecturer in IT department. Thank you very much.
Thank you also for the welcome. My name is Cindy Kinuthia, a lecturer in the Department of Mass Media.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wangare Ndongo. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Media and Communication and the postgraduate research coordinator in the department. Thank you.
Hello and good afternoon. My name is Albert Fils Nzairugo, a lecturer in mass media and communication. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my panelists. I think I'm going to have a very hard time to conduct this discussion because I think you must have had some titles like doctor, professor, lecturer, which is very challenging to me because I'm talking to academic people, intellectual people. I think unless I use AI, I don't think I remember their names. Unless I use AI to kind of, remind me their names. But I think I'll be remembering Dr. Wangari because of Wangari Maathai. So maybe let me begin with Dr. Wangari because your name usually comes back to me. We understand AI, just like a student said, we understand that AI has become one of the advanced tools that are being used in this era of technology. And when I look at you, visibly you are an aged person, which you might have gone to school the same time I went back to school. How do you relate the curricula that some of us went through back in time before the evolution of AI with the current generation of AI and the social media world, so to say? You're welcome. Maybe you can use this. Good. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. I think I also have to use AI to remember your name. Okay. Yes, indeed, in the academics, we have included the study of AI in journalism, specifically studying data journalism and new media. And indeed, it's coming out very, very interesting that most of our students would like to study the effects about new media and AI. Now, AI, like everyone here has said, is about using computer systems to do things or really tasks that can be performed by human beings. And therefore, indeed, AI is wide, including all those social media platforms, the new media platforms that we know of. And most of our students are really, really, really interested in that. Not just studying in it, but even in the use, such that at the master's level, most of the projects that you see that come in are about new media, AI, and all that. And therefore, we think our youth are really fast ahead of us, like you say, really fast ahead. And the new media has a lot to offer to them. Thank you.
Microphones. Doctor, thank you so much. And I think from experience that I got from here, one of the students here actually gave a very funny statement. She said, I remember, I can't locate her, but I think she said that at times she uses AI to lie to the teacher if she gets late in the class. You remember the student who said that? Very good, very good. Maybe I'll come back to that, and I'd like to break this discussion to very small two segments, which the last one will be some of the questions from students to be shot at our lecturers here. But going back to when we were at school, and later got jobs and got employed on televisions and radios, the process to collecting news to me was kind of one-way traffic, and it looks like today it's two-way traffic. That means what you used to call audience part of the audience has become content creators. In other words, they are beating the media. So my neighbor here, Doctor, I don't remember your name and I'm sorry for that. You will actually introduce yourself again, unless I use AI too. In that particular scenario, what could you take? Like, how do you see the advantage and probably a disadvantage of this system, the two-way traffic system, related to, you know, this generation of students in university? Thank you.
So thank you very much. Referring to your question, you see today people are just referring to, they are just doing their work, referring to two ways, as you have mentioned. In the later age, you used to go to the field to collect information, to get some news there as a single person. But today, you can even stay somewhere and you just find information at your own. You even create the content, you even create the images and whatever. You create videos, you create sounds and whatever. And this has, as you have asked it has disadvantages and advantages. One of the things is just understand what is the role of the AI. And this AI is a contributor to our normal work, not coming to replace our work. Today, people are just relying, let me just mention the Gen Z, they like to rely their life, everything they want to rely on AI. But it has the disadvantage on one way or another. Like, let me just give you the scenario or the example, whereby this AI, for sure we should not remain on or be stuck on just using the AI, but we should also be creators of the AI on one way, because since you want to base all of your life on the AI, you are now becoming like the slave for that person who have created the AI. Like that person today, let me just give you the scenario. You are looking for a job. And as one of the students has just commented and mentioned that, you even want to talk to the lecturer, or you want to write a letter to the lecturer, just a polite one, then you feel like you cannot create your own letter from your brain. Do you know how it will affect you in the future? Like, you are applying for the job today, when you apply the job, and there are other AI creations, AI tools that will also try to make sure that this person has used his own intelligence, has used his own work. So it means if you try to apply using the AI, there is another AI tool that will reveal this is not your product. So it means you're going to lose the job. So that's why, on the other hand, please, it is a kind of recommendation not to use the AI to replace our work, but to use the AI just to facilitate. Like, you are having a project, you want to develop a kind of project, and then you refer to the AI just to give you some ideas, but you already have the draft. So that's the point. So in general, when you use that one, it will just help to fine-tune your projects towards the objective.
Yeah, thank you so much, Doctor. I think the few points that I pick from what Doctor said is that students should not be complacent with the knowledge they already have. Okay, am I making sense? That actually AI is an area of an expertise that you should have kind of advanced intelligence in having them, in having it do your work. Am I making sense? Now, going back to Doctor, you said your name again? Dr. Cindy, thank you so much. In your opinion, when you look at AI and its usage in the lives of students, be it here in Mount Kigali or any other university across Rwanda or even across the globe, this kind of complacency, it looks like people do not do more or efforts anymore. But just like I used this example of a student who said, if she wants to lie, she tries to teach her, she asks the AI. In your opinion, how does AI contribute to some point negatively in terms of development of students, in research, in reading, in any other area of life at school? If you understood me, thank you.
I think I've understood the question, and one of the things that I feel complacency brings about is the fact that students don't really make an effort, or rather even just human beings. Because at the back of our mind, we convince ourselves, you see, there is a plan B. These are contingency plans. I don't have to involve my brain so much. And so one of the things that, in the light that AI has brought so much positivity, because we have to appreciate that, of course it has made work easier. But one of the things that we get to appreciate is that also it's stifling creativity. Because, at the end of the day, you tell yourself, I don't have to write a poem, AI will do that for me. I don't have to write a song, AI will do that for me. I mean, I've seen so much songs on social media streams that are basically AI generated. And so the question is, so where is our creativity going if we feel like this tool has come to do the thinking for me? And that is one of the things that now the conversation of ethics brings about, that there's nothing wrong with using AI tools, but you need to understand that digital literacy comes also with the point of, or rather the conversation of ethics, So ethically, how do I use this tool? Not so much to replace me, as my colleague here has said, but also maybe to just what's the word? To back up, So it's not about replacing your thought process. It's not about replacing you as a human being, but basically to just pull you up so that you can use it as a tool for information. You can use it as a tool maybe to just make you understand some things that maybe you don't understand, but not now to do the thinking for you.
Yeah, thanks so much, Dr. Cindy. Now, going to my last speaker, and on this line, we've been seeing this hovering fear that is mounting around, that AI and the social media at large is coming to take over people's employments. I think it's not only, I'm not alone who, first of all, thought about it, but I think now have gone an extra to kind of actually look at it as a tool that I can use to create more opportunities for me. Daktari, tell me, in that sense where your students here have that feeling, and I believe if I gave a microphone to each and everybody here would express the same feeling, that actually people are thinking that when they leave this building, they're not sure if they come and get a job at KT or RBA or any other big media house in Rwanda. What could be your take or your message to students that actually AI is not coming to take over their jobs, but it comes to enhance what they think it can be, good professionalism in what they do on a daily basis? Thank you.
Thank you, Karimera. My name is Albert again, for those who are using AI to grab my name. I had that fear as well. I had it, but I'm no longer afraid of it. I was on a discussion, same discussion not so long ago with friends. They told me a story on how calculator came. You all use calculators in normal life, right? So when calculator was invented, it created more fear than we have now for AI. Accountants were afraid that this job of theirs is not going to last, because calculator would come, people would calculate a lot of numbers just in a second. And what is happening now? Do we still have accountants? We have them. The answer is yes. So AI is not going to take our job, but it is going to take the job of those who are not going to embrace it. If you are not good at prompting, maybe AI is going to take your job. So my message to these young men is embrace AI. It is do or die. There is no other way to embrace it, use it, and then when everybody becomes smart, then the smarter will go on. So my message is again, embrace AI as soon as it comes. Don't delay, because if we go a meter ahead of you, you will stay. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, I was going to come to Dr. Wangari. Maybe you can feel what he has just not said, but again, I'll come back to you in a while.
In fact, AI, as our students graduate and go into the media industry, they have to utilize much more on a bigger scale than ourselves, the AI tools. Because AI has been embraced by newsrooms for their business processes. And again, here we are talking about news gathering and dissemination, where journalists have to keep on retooling and upskilling so that they can keep up with the trends as they come. In fact, it is the old journalists like me who have challenges because we find it so difficult to catch up. And therefore, yes, like my colleague has said here, my colleagues have said here, if you are left behind, then it is you who will not be able to catch up. And therefore, AI is here to stay, and the trends keeps on changing and changing and changing. Like, look at it now. We have some social media, new media platforms like the Snapchat, who people of my age cannot use because we don't know how. We have others like Pinterest. In fact, it is my students who teach me how to use those online new media platforms, and we discuss and agree, yes, these ones are good for us, and we need to embrace them as they come. Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. I think what you are going to ask, I was going to ask you, is you've just touched about it, but try to help me know, because I understand, just like I said at the beginning, I understand AI is one of the tools that people use to create employment. And I think I'm not mistaken, because I think you touched on it, because even the AIs themselves, they have, what you call versions, like the, these phones, So just take me through how you think, and I think this is going to be a general question to lecturers here, relating to what you give to these young ladies and men. Like, in which sense you think AI can really be an employer of the upcoming students in the area of journalism and media, studies and employment, so to say? Maybe beginning with Dr. Wangari, and then maybe I can come to my neighbor here. Thank you.
Yes, like you've aptly put it, there are opportunities for our students to go in there as individual influencers, as bloggers, as people with podcasts, and they will be able to use the social media opportunities available there to be able to generate their own content, and in any part of the country, of the world where they are. So, and make money for those who wants to do fashion and design, cookery, anything. It's all out for them there to tap. And using, like we have just been told here, that Dr. Cindy has mentioned it, that AI is not going to replace what you as a human being can do, but you use it to make things much more easier, much more faster for yourself, and really make money out of it in whatever area of AI that you want to pick up. So I hope I've answered your question.
Yeah, you did for sure.
Thank you.
Dr. Cindy, looking at your face, it seems like you have a very small age difference from, and I'm sorry to say that, age difference, from people in front of us. Take me through. I'm not demeaning Dr. Cindy, by the way. You can't be someone little with a PhD, with the title of doctor, isn't it? I think I'm not making a mistake, right? That was my observation, which I stand corrected. Dr. Cindy, without diverging much more secret on how you use your stuff that you prepare for your students, because otherwise if you reveal those methodologies and other stuff, you are likely to spill the secret here. Tell me, on your daily basis, when you kind of prepare the material for these students, how does AI help you? Because I understand, just like I said, it's one of the advanced tools which, you know, is trying to revolutionize our lives. So take us through in a nutshell how you use AI to prepare the material for your students. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for that. I think one of the things that I have to appreciate is how, in a way, it helps me to kind of understand being a bit creative in classroom. Because sometimes, for me, I did education for undergraduate, and the old school way of teaching we were taught is that the teacher stands in front of students, you talk, and then you give a cut or an assignment, and then you call it a day. So it's very one-sided. But one of the things that I've come to appreciate is how, personally, it has made teaching be a bit more facilitative, you know. So like as a teacher, you also try to embed creativity, you try to embed being a motivator, you know, like you are able to motivate your students. So I would say that to just, you know, be a bit political in my answer, I will definitely appreciate the fact that it has helped me to think outside the box. What activity can I give students so that we are on the same page, so that at least it's more participatory, you know, just interactive, really. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sind. Just like I said, we've broken down into two portions, this discussion, and I would like to have 3 people from the audience with the pertinent questions about what has just been said, or anything out of this, you know, discussion that we have had here. So if you are here and maybe you have a burning question, please, I give you floor. 3 people here, and then we go back to my panelists, and then we call it a day. Yes, my MD, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. I think I've been sitting for quite some time. Let me speak while standing. I'll start my question with a short story. And I'll first ask students here. Any of you who knows something called a floppy disk? People from IT. Anyone who knows a floppy disk? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. None of you. Okay. What's a floppy disk? You can speak out here. Thank you so much. Now, the reason why I asked that question, you know, the very first day when I joined a newsroom back in 2005, for a journalist to write an article and send it to a sub-editor before an editor sees it, we used to use a floppy disk. So it's kind of a CD, something you write your article on a computer, then you export it to that floppy disk, you just walk from your seat, you go to the sub-editor, you give him the floppy disk, he downloads your article, he edits it, puts it on the same floppy disk, sends it to the editor edits an article, puts it on a floppy disk, sends it to the production side. Now imagine the process. That was way back, and floppy disks were replaced by flash disks, and now we are just sailing through things and doing them our easiest way. Now, just recently when elections were held in Tanzania for the new president, I landed on a story in one of the publications, a print media which I will not mention. The editor was lazy enough to use AI just to write a story about elections. And now, most of you guys use AI, and you know if you ask AI, do this and that for me, it will just, in microseconds, give you the answer. But at the bottom, AI will ask you, would you like me to fine-tune this into that? Isn't that the case you face on a daily basis? Now, imagine this editor does this, and he sends the article for publication in a magazine. That's something that he can never reverse up to now. That newspaper was out. All he's facing is people just laughing, making him a laughing stock. Okay? Now, as a managing director of a media house like Kigali Today, during the evolution of AI, 4 things came into my mind. 1, life is changing. We are going to be as fast as we used to before. 2nd, it was an opportunity for us to do research in our content on a daily basis. Number 3, it was to help people, mostly in the newsroom, to do their work more easier. But the last one, which is very important, I said, as an MD of this media company, I must be vigilant enough to make these people in the newsroom not cheat me. Because a journalist goes out for news correction, comes back, writes a story as quickly as he can, sends it to the editor. But most of them, I anticipated would just, AI, could you please, I went to an event at Mount Kigali University, I met XYZ, put a story together for me as quickly as you can so that I can send to the editor. Most of the journalists have been doing that. Now, how did I come up with an approach to make sure that I monitor each and every plagiarism that is affecting content? I'm glad it somehow never happens at KET because I was open enough to my colleagues to avoid this. But I had to train myself on AI and how to detect that if you send a text, whether it's 20 words, 1,000 words, whatever, I'll just see the wording. I see every line of your text and detect that so and so has used AI. Now, driving my point home, I would like to ask Dr. Cindy, you're overseeing our next journalist at KET. What approach are you using to make sure that these future senior journalists enjoy the privilege of AI, but make sure they don't make mistakes? Thank you.
Welcome, Dr. Cindy.
So I think maybe to back up what I was saying earlier, for me, I insist on the conversation of ethics. Digital literacy, okay, any form of literacy comes with a way of ensuring that you use it, not moderately, but you just have good manners. Let me put it like that, yeah? And so one of the things that maybe I can say is the fact that we need to be able to have that conversation openly. And I remember even in one class I said, just be creative how you get to merge the information you get on an AI tool and now maybe the assignment you've been given. Because again, like good sir has mentioned, sometimes we are too obvious that we did not do the thinking and we do not care. And now that is the problem. So there's the question of where did good manners go? Even in getting information, have some, some bit of sensibility letting you know that, okay, I've used this to get my information, but still, I need to show effort, that even me, I have put some effort in getting this information and how it can maybe back up now the whatever information that I want to put out there. So I would say, yeah, there's that approach of, instilling that positive attitude. I think it's a question of attitude and behavior change, where you're advocating for, I'm not refusing that AI is here to stay, but let's just have some bit of manners even when you're using it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cindy. You want to add something? Okay, then grab the mic. Thank you.
Just to add on something on what she has mentioned, we can even refer to the recommendation from our country, the Minister of Education. So, referring to the new way of teaching, today we have what we call learner-centered methodology. And with this, we cope to the new approach, and these are related to it is just digitalized in a way that we are just looking at the competencies of our students. We just look at, as she has mentioned, their attitude. Are they developing the positive attitude? Are they developing kind of skill? Are they developing a kind of competence? And this way, it comes even during the evaluation. Like today, we are much focusing on evaluating students' practicals. In journalism and media, we need just to check whether at least they have developed their confidence. If they are to present their work, we are not limiting them to use the AI. We just give the time to explore, to interact, to embrace it. But at the end of the day, they will need just to make the summary of what they have explored. And at the end of the day, they also need to present in a playful manner. So that's why we are saying we are not limiting our students to use the AI, but with the new approaches of the new curriculum, it is very confusing that the AI will be a tool to apply those skills and to develop their competencies. Thank you.
Dr. Angari, you want to add something again? Okay. I think this was a very pertinent question, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you so much, moderator and the MD, for that question. And the panelists here, they've answered that question. But I would like to compliment what they have said. We expose our students to an all-inclusive curriculum. And therefore, the curriculum itself has other modules, that like media laws and ethics. So alongside AI, then we will even expose our students to ethical issues relating to AI. Maybe the media code of conduct, so to explain. And therefore, they understand about the issues of plagiarism. They understand the issues of factual and truthful reporting and things like that. And therefore, as much as Dr. Cindy, she has mentioned about having good behavior, it is related to ethical behavior and the code of conduct for journalism. And that I'm sure when they come to media houses in the industry there, then the first thing they are exposed to is the in-house editorial policy. And therefore, all these media houses have that. And above that, there is a media law that governs media freedoms and media and issues of expression. And anyone who breaches that, then there are some consequences that they suffer. Maybe they are sacked, they may get a memo, and we ensure that before they graduate, they understand some of these dynamics. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Wangari. I think Dr. Wangari has simplified. Please, a round of applause for Dr. Wangari, if you want. Yeah, I think Dr. Wangari has simplified my job because what she just said was part of my next question of, what kind of firewalls you are putting to make sure that the issue, the plagiarism and the other stuff are not affecting your students. But going back to what my MD said, from what he said and from what Dr. Cindy and my colleague here said, I just found one sentence. AI can write a script or a text, but AI cannot write a story. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, AI can write a script, can write a text, but cannot write a story, because these are two different stuff. Because stories are one come from what we are looking for and for the betterment of our audience. But AI is just a tool. So what I'm trying to insinuate here, you shouldn't be looking at AI as something that can replace your human capacity, your human intellectual, your brain, if I may go further, but rather as a tool that can simplify your job. Imagine a scenario where you want, for example, to do a research about maybe how much has Rwanda used in maybe agriculture, the funding for the last 5 years. This is public information that is available everywhere, okay? But now using the human capacity, human nature to go around all the, departments of Ministry of Agriculture and so on and so forth is very challenging, very tiresome. It can even take you, weeks or months to get this credible information. But AI, through its engine, can collect that information and figures right in, less than 3 seconds or 4 seconds. But it's up to you not to trust this kind of information that has been given to you. To make, because it happens on daily basis. Just like you said, I also did read this article where because of, I don't know what I can call, but maybe laziness, I don't know. But people, there's what we used to call back in time, desktop reporting. You simply grab information that has been written by another person and then you publish. This is not the case, and it shouldn't be the case with you students here. Now, let me go but before I go to my last speaker, should I call him the last? No, maybe the last round. I had given you space for 3 questions, and the first question was coming from my MD, Dr. who? Dr. Mwenga. Dr. Mwangi, yes, Dr. Mwangi. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Just 2 quick ones. And the question will go to my moderator and the CEO here. Now, first, just a comment from the conversation here. It's very nice that you have said that AI can never write a good story, can never write a story. This one has been tried in Berlin. AI can never adhere to the key components of journalism, the 5 W's and a H, unless you have gathered the news yourself. If you have not gathered the news yourself, even if you give it a very good prompt, it will never adhere to the rules of 5 W's and H, So that is a general principle. It has been researched. It has been found by the DW to be true. So as an editor in the newsroom, that is one of the easiest way of detecting whether a story is AI generated or a story is original. But having said that, it is true that you have learned how to detect even by just reading. I too, the first 2 sentences of a dissertation of my student, I will say that this is AI generated. It has no tension. It has no contradiction. It doesn't historicize things. It is just a very smooth flow of a text without any argument. It assumes the world is as it is, and it's a very good world. And that is not the way to write your research. So you can easily tell that your student is lying. Now, but let me now come to the 2 of you. Now, it is not possible anymore for a media house to break news, because or to do what you used to call scooping. If you want to scoop about the Rwanda-Congo border, what happened last evening? Already a friend of mine in the border has taken photos, has summarized, and has circulated everywhere, right? If you're writing a story about another place, citizen journalists have taken the story, have circulated, and so forth. By the time you have your story on social media, everybody has read your story. And you're in money-making business. And if you have a social media platform or news platform, there are no people who are reading, there are no likes, there are no viewers, there's nothing. How then do you survive as a media house? How are you generating income? Right? Tell these students, because already they are in fear, that we are going to be employed in the newsroom. But where are these jobs? What do we do? We're not going to get salary. The highest amount of salary perhaps I will get is 200,000 Rwanda franc per month, which is only enough for a motor. How are you surviving? How are you sustaining the business operation of your newsroom? Thank you.
A round of applause to Dr. Mwangi. I think for the interest of time, because my timekeeper tells me that the time is not on our side, I think I will give one general question to my panelists here before we conclude. I understand most of technology that we use here in Africa has been imported from abroad. Sometimes generally, because of the experience in this issue of politics and others, I normally tend to refrain from mentioning, but I mean these technologies from self-proclaimed developed nations, not mentioned any region of the world. But going by AI today, I think Africa has been given an equal margin or platform or starting point to compete on a global stage when it comes to the use and invent AI. So I'm going to give you maybe 3 seconds, I mean not 3, maybe 10 seconds for each of you to tell me, like, the governments in Africa, in this case I'm trying to expand this knowledge or discussion beyond these walls of this room. What do you think, as intellectual, what do you think countries in Africa, or how do you think the AI can be one of the main drivers of our economies in Africa? 10 seconds each of you, and then we are done. Thank you.
AI will be the core in our economies, especially African countries, because we can just refer to it just requesting some advices on how to explore and how to use our riches, especially minerals and things like that.
I think for me, I'll go with the fact of smarter assessment. Yeah, so I think it's gonna make work easier when it comes to even assessing some of the issues that are going on, and it becomes easy to just compare.
Okay, for me, there is a serious digital divide between those who can access AI and the new media and the global south where we are, where most of our population do not have access. And therefore it poses a serious issues of access to knowledge, because we know knowledge is power. And therefore when most of our population is lacking that knowledge, then it follows that we are left behind. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you. AI is going to drive economies in Africa if only governments across Africa, they build infrastructure that can facilitate it effectively. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I think drawing from what Dr. Wangari and the colleague there, they gave very concerning and pertinent issue for African countries, especially in the global south, in this case developing countries, that if we have not beaten the issue of electricity, roads, and other amenities that should be brought close to the population, then why do we have to dream of AI? And I think from the audience, the young generation, to me, should not buy that idea, because now the AI what they're saying is very true. I also concur with them. But again, as young people, you shouldn't be buying that idea, because now the AI gives you a very equal margin with the global north in terms of invention and the knowledge in technology, so to say. So, guys, thank you so much. And I think you have to something you want to say. Oh yes. Oh, sorry. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Mwangi.
Dr. Mwangi, there is a question he asked on behalf of journalism students who are wondering where they are going to work after here in relation to how the media landscape is changing in terms of revenue generation, if I recall well. Now, let me first give you an example. You've been seeing the war between the US, Iran, and Israel, right? Has any of you heard in the news that there are ground forces fighting in Iran? There is none, right? They are using air defense systems. They are using drones, and that's technology, right? Now, the media has evolved in a way that is, I must admit, quite disturbing in terms of revenue generation. For instance, media houses that used to do their work through print media, they have almost died as we speak right now. So the new journey was to move to online media, right? And now, the online media is also facing a serious challenge of citizen journalism, you know. People just writing content on their social media platforms. Now the question Dr. Mwangi asks, for media companies, the mainstream media companies surviving today, how are they generating revenue to sustain them? Two things. It's a serious fight. It's a struggle the media houses are undergoing, but particularly for Kigali Today, we've been doing research on content monetization. You know, media houses will exist as long as any other institution will exist. All we need to do is to always be updated and go by the current trends. So that's digital monetization as a way of dealing with, the diminishing streams of revenue. So we've been doing that, and we hope to survive in the next 20 and 30 years. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we are coming to the close to our discussion. For my audience, students at Mount Kigali University, I thank you so much, and I encourage you to go to Katie Press. Katie Press, we will find a story which I did write 1.5 weeks ago with the title, AI Gives Africa a Chance to Rewrite Its Place in the Global Economy. And as young people, you will find much more about what we are talking right here to see how you can go about AI usage in your daily life. That is number one. Number two, AI is a tool, I have to remind you, but it's not replacing your brain, your intellectual, your zeal, your research capacity, and so on and so on. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for my panelists and yourselves. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Let's appreciate them well. And as we go to the next stage, are my dancers around? Where are they? Can you stand up? And I want to be joined by Queen Blessing. I think is a person taking us to the next stage. But before we go to that, we have the Gael. Dancers, are they around? They are not around. Then stand up. DJ, today I'll dance for you. Are you ready? Gael, join me here. We are dancing together. Gael, come here. Please stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. And as I do that, I want to invite the IT guys. They be preparing. because we are dealing with AI and technology. They want to present something. What are they having with us before we invite the next discussant next? Please stand up. On your feet. On your feet. DJ, what do you have for us? Lift up your hand like this. Can you do this? Do this. And do this. If I'm old and I'm doing that, why are you not doing that? If you are seated, I'll curse you. The other hand. Fabiola, what are you doing down? Fabiola, come here in front. Now shake your body. Gaila, you're not shaking yourself. Clap yourself. Thank you so much. Hurry up, please.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, the speakers and everyone. My name is Derek, and I'm from the ICT department. I have a great team. Can you please come on stage? Your submissions have been amazing. There has been a lot to learn from everybody that went here to speak. But we really want to tell you technically what we think AI is. And then you can give your evaluations on how social media influence each other. AI, however much you cannot see it, however much you cannot touch it, we believe that AI is a software that mimics human intelligence and learning. In this sense, we believe that AI can mimic what a human being can almost do, right? But it does not mean it's perfectly human. It cannot become the human brain. In this context, we are going to show you how machine learning influences AI. And when we talk about machine learning, the physical things, computers, robotics, and so much more. How these things actuate the AI implementations to influence our daily lives. And some of it are these abstracts we have here as the team will be demonstrating. AI can be very, very dangerous if you don't train your AI to give you the best prompt to use in your daily life. But if you train your AI, let's say in medical, it can perform perfectly, accurately, a better surgery precision, better than a human being can do. So please stick to the difference as these youngsters give you the difference. Can we have the first presenters, please? We start with your project. In other words, if you have any questions, you can pose a question and we'll be able to give you exactly your responses respectively. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. My name is Paxson Mugisha. I'm here to present my project, which is called Automated Rain Cloth Protector. It protects cloth against the rain, the sudden rain. In nowadays, we are all busy doing something like going to work. We work without like intention of being back. So as soon as possible, it can rain. So imagine them it like be using it. You left your house with you washed your clothes and you hang it on hangers. You left them in your house. Our AI, what is going to help us, it's going to cover the things you have dried at the hangars. Okay, if we left our things on the hanger before we got to job, and then a sudden rain or any drop, like a rainfall reached there, what happens? What happens? Our clothes become wet again. So we have to redo that action to first again we try to wash it again, and after we dry it again, we must be there. So what we have done by using our AI and the objects of IoT, we have created a house, a smart house with a roof that will cover when the rain is there. We have used many tools, including Arduino, including sensors, servo motors, to build our smart house. And I'm going to show you when our sensor detects any rain, what happens, and when there is no rain, what happens. You will see on this. You see? Imagine you are there in hostels. Imagine you're at school. You left your clothes there. And when the rain goes off,
in other words, after rain, it definitely will dry. And then the roof can automatically go off. So this is what we told you in this sense that AI can be very good, but we implement it in problem solving in our daily lives. How AI can influence our daily lives in industry, in medical. This is a smart house. A smart house does not look exactly like this, but this is an abstract to show you the actualization in your life, right? So imagine it rains or it detects the weather changes and then the roof covers itself automatically. It does not need human intervention to come and click some buttons, to come and tell it to say whatever you want to say, but it does itself automatically. And that's how AI can influence, for example, automations in a smart house. Thank you very much. We are going to have another set of presenters talk about another simple project that we can demonstrate for you. So imagine a commercial building where parking is being made manually. You drive your car in, and then someone tells you, you can park here. Here somebody is going to be coming out in a minute, so you need to park here your car, and someone like that. And someone is monitoring how much money you have to pay for the parking slot, and so much more. So we are showing you how AI can influence such a commercial building that you do not have to have somebody monitoring vehicles entering the parking lot. They can actually be directed by some technologies using AI to automate them or influence speed and automation, that it can happen automatically and someone can pay, get a ticket, and they scan the ticket to get to the parking lot, go back, something like that. Like something is happening without seeing anybody, and it's done accurately. So these people will explain to us and show us how actually automation can be done in parking, for example, or traffic lights.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm studying by name of Irad Kunda Hussein. Otherwise, I'm Muslim. For the Muslim who inside here, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, you can call me Tech, Hussein Tech, because I've been studying electronic since I was in level 2 electronic service. So I'm I'm standing in front of you, going to present Smart Load Traffic Light, which here we use the barriers for 2 server motor 3. This one for passengers, 2, 1. This 2 is for cars. We can see the traffic light, one here and another one here. One is for passenger, which show him green, go, orange, wait, red, stop. For this one is for car. And we have LCD display, which displays the information for car and the passengers, which tell you if your car, you are ready, passenger, stop. So for now, passenger will pass, so then the cars will wait to go. So this one is gonna help us for some of us who have a kids who going pass through the roads. For those one who don't know the rules of the roads, it's gonna help you to understand very well how am I going to pass on this road, because we have in this generation we're gonna have highways. In Rwanda we're gonna have highways. So in that highways we're gonna have the passenger roads where the passenger will be passing in that highways. So this is my project.
Thank you very much. For the interest of time, this project would have done the same job, but we will show you when we have another chance with you. But AI, as you have seen, the barriers open and close. It means if next time when you visit us, we have AI and robotics. We can also show you the actualization of AI robotics at Mount Kigali and how it can influence our daily life in education and so much more. Thank you very much. This is our team from Computer Science and BICT. That was our demonstration.
Let's appreciate the group.
Okay, nanone nyine tugiye kuvuga ku byo bavuze kare in English, then for me I'm going to interpret it in Kinyarwanda. Ubwo ngiye kubisemura mu Kinyarwanda. Mugenzi wanjye Gael yabajije ikibazo ati ubwenge buhangano ni gute bwahinduye ubutekerezo, ko batanze ibitekerezo ari benshi. Urugero ku gitekerezo ariyo ubwenge buhangano uba bufite inshingano bwo kuba ari nk'ahantu wakoze ikosa mu gihe muri ya content yawe, mu gihe hari ahantu wakoze ikosa, iyayo ikintu ukora nuko igukosora icyo kibazo. Nangabo Isaac yatanze igitekerezo ko we yatanze igitekerezo nka like no content creator, we yavuze ko AI.
Close for the panelists here. Thank you, guys. Now you can take your leave. It's okay. You can, yes. So, we are proceeding to the next segment, and that is segment number 4. We're going to segment number 4. We're going to be talking about the challenges of AI. And social media in our everyday life as students, and we are going to continue with the future of AI in education. Now let me welcome the following panelists: Ines, Anna, and Blessing. Thank you. Anna and Blessing. Thank you. As they step forward, give them their grace now. Hello, Blessing.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You're good?
I'm good.
How about the emotions?
Okay.
You're good?
I'm good.
How about the emotions?
It's really interesting. We've got to see the projects of the We've got to see the projects of the IT members, the
Yes.
robotics and stuff. And it was really nice to come here, and we got to know all
we are having this afternoon. I am happy we have the KT team, mostly the MD himself, being here and having the insights of a leader in the media house, talking about AI as a future journalist or future journalists in the audience. We got to learn from him so much. So, yeah.
It's good. Hi, Anna.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay as well. How do you feel today?
I'm also feeling well, and also I'm great that I'm here to discuss about the issue of AI in recognition of the audience and our dear lecturers and the director at large. Thank you so much. We're so pleased to have this discussion because it's taking over the Jains and elders at large.
So we are going to start with you, since you are the one with the microphone. Now, can you share us what you have for us today? What do you have for us today?
Today I come to talk about the AI in today's life.
Has really impacted us in a good way, but also there's a downside. There's always a downside to everything, but sometimes when we are on our socials, it kind of seems like we're addicted in a way. Like a notification pops up, you want to see who is that. Maybe that's the manipulation engines luring you in taking your phone. Get back on your socials, you know. Maybe you're in a conversation with your friend, in a real conversation with your friend. But then all of you suddenly are on your phones. It happens to you, right? It's not only me. So it has impacted us also in a way of our real life conversations with our friends, families, like that distraction. It has really taken a part in being distracted and being addicted in a way, because now talking about addiction, it's something you can't live with. But social media, to some people, you can't live with it because maybe that's your the platform where you get your way of living, producing you revenue. So now you're addicted to, you know, checking what's going on, who's responding, what are the reactions. Maybe the media gets this even more. So we are addicted to social media, but also we can be addicted to good things in a way of being informed. As our lecturers has been saying, we have to have that digital literacy. So what's going on and what does social media affect me? How does social media affect me? We've maybe some of us seen these documentaries in regards to social media and how it's impacting the society. We've seen how we can get that literature through documentaries, through information on those same social platforms. So I believe it has had a good and bad impact, but it's a way of life. So the only way to go about it is, now how do I make this work for me, but also keep me present in the moment so that I don't lose sight of what's real and what's not. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ines. Let's proceed to Blessing. Blessing.
Yes.
Now, how do you see the future of AI or social media in education? In education.
Okay, thank you very much. Literally, it's not easy to predict what's going to happen in the future, but sometimes you have hints of how it's going to look like or what it's going to be like. And I think in education, AI is going to be of really good use. It's just a matter of how you use it, because some people use it inappropriately and others use it well. So it's just the matter of how you use it, and it will be good. And I think in education, it's going to help a lot. For example, to people who are not able to, for example, people with disabilities who cannot reach the facilities, like it's going to be much easier for them, because literally AI sometimes goes hand in hand with social media and other kind of platforms. So it's going to help them and reach them where they are. And I think it's also going to help in in ways of teaching, because AI is actually supposed to guide people in different ways, not replacing their abilities of thinking. So it's just going to guide them, which it's already doing that, but I think even in the future it's going to do much better. Yeah, that's what I think.
Thank you so much, Blessing. Now, allow me to ask a question from the previous panel. My question is directly to the MD. Yeah. Now, I don't want you to tell me about AI. Let's leave alone AI. What's your take on social media? How do you see social media influencing us like students? How do you see it leading us to personal development or societal development? Thank you.
Well, thank you. I'll say it in a very simple way.
Yes.
If you're a student and you're on social media, be addicted to social media in a positive way. I'll explain this. If you're doing communication, please, instead of, following other stuff that are non-related to communication, your direction of addiction. Go and tag yourself to anything, any material that relates to communication and mass media. That's my take on social media today and how it affects people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, let me pass the ball to the audience at large. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be choosing people randomly. Yes. Now, at this point, I believe that you guys have gotten the bigger picture of what we're saying. Thank you. Now, my question is about AI. I have my questions, please. For them, I'm not going to ask about AI. I am sorry. Now, AI problems are to the audience. The audience, I mean students. I want to pose my question to Vivine. Yes. Vivine, how do you, as the MD said, how can you as a person relate your work as a student with social media? How can you relate to it?
Thank you. My name is Vivine Mtoni, and I'm also a student here and in mass media and communication. This is a challenging question, but I think my take on this is, as we are in the communication field, and how MD answered it, he mentioned that as a student who is trying to explore more in communication field, you need to associate yourself with things or information that are related to your field. So if you have any kind of distractions, any kind of things that are not related to your field or what you're doing or what you're in, please stop. So how I can relate it to my work or my studies, I think I'm going to work on things that matters to me in the moment, or in communication field, on how to publish news, how to write the stories that are changing people's lives every day, how can I become the best journalist, how can I become the best speaker, how can I become definitely the best version of myself or the better version of myself as a student, and also how it is going to affect me or how is it going to help me in my professional career when I'm outside looking for jobs or looking for other opportunities. So yeah, I think my take on that, yeah, this is it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vivine. That's my colleague. And thank you, Gaila, the moderator. I'm just going to only say a few words as a final thought and a take home, if you may. Social media and AI, basically social media, as Vivine had said, and the MD as well. If you're in communication, you're a student in communication, then try to get addicted to good content, to positive content, because at the end of the day, you're going to need the media, right? Because that's where you're heading. So in terms of addiction, try to be persistent and learn through social media who you want to become and where you want to be. I believe that's what the MD has emphasized on. And if you're not in communication, social media can be used in multiple ways to you, but always remember to come back in real time, in real life. Have a conversation with your colleagues, have a conversation with your family and friends, mute all the notifications when you're having a good time with your family. Go outside, touch grass, literally. So for AI, we've heard it mostly from our lecturers, as I think all the doctors, right? And they've mentioned something that has stayed with me. So AI as a student, we have to remember it's an assistant. It's assisting you. It's not coming to replace your thought process as a student. It's coming to assist you as a student. You're not going to copy-paste your assignment. You're not going to copy-paste a cat, for example. But you're going to use AI to bring you ideas, make you think outside of the box. Maybe you had these ideas, but now AI has suggested you a new way of looking at that question, right? So it's not about replacing AI as a thought process. It's about assisting you and merging your thinking and the ideas coming from AI. That's what I'm going to take home. I hope you've also had a lot to take home. Thank you very much.
Oh, we have a question from the audience. We might as well just take that and hear from her. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. It's not actually a question, but a comment about what Ines has just said. I believe as students, of course we use AI. Who doesn't? We use it, but in a way that it is going to teach us. It's going to give us information, the right information. And I think as a student, if you are making a research or searching for something related to your work, you actually, okay, you don't have all the answers about it, but at least you have a notion about it, like a notion. You know, you have some few knowledge about it. And I believe that AI is there to be criticized. You get, like, you do not have to ask questions just randomly and then you copy and paste what it gave you. You make your own research or from other sites or other websites and other references, not necessarily AI, but what it gives you, you need to criticize it. You need to go deeper. You need to just use your brain as well. You don't have to take the whole thing.
The whole content?
Yeah, you actually filter. You know, you filter the informations. Some of us can, we can use we are two people. We can use the same AI, but it can give me the answers different to yours. Because how I criticized it or how I used it is different from you. Yes, so let's learn how to use it and how to criticize it. It is going to help us in our researches that we make. Yeah, so I think that's it, my comment.
criticize your AI and purify the most needed information.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I believe we have come to an end of our discussion today. Thank you so much for having us. Me as your lead panelist, moderator. And thank you guys for joining me today. Let me handle the microphone to the MC. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Let's clap for the panelists and the moderator. They have done a good job. Are you happy? Now, I want to call the comedian to close for us and invite the person who is going to take us to the studio to close. Cedric. Comedian Cedric, please. Let's clap for Cedric as he come on the stage.
Hello. Hi. Hello. What's up, Kigali, Rwanda? Hello. 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 Guys, we are living in one world, but we are live in different communities. You live here, others live in Uganda. Uganda has different cultures. Others live in Asia, others live in Australia, South American. We are living in different communities. Guys, I'm gonna show you how some parents react their child and tell them some reactions. Let's show. Let me show you how a child, the sons, when they tell mothers or fathers, I'm a lesbian. Oh? Guys, we are living in different communities. Let's start with an African people, in African communities. When the sons tell mother, Mom, how are you? Fresh. How are you, Mom? I'm good. Mom, I just want to talk to you. I feel it's difficult to say that, but I'm a homosexual. What? I mean, I'm attracted to people for the same sex. What? This is an African people. What? You say I'm a lesbian. Jesus. You have devils. You have devils. Jesus. Lord, why did you let me give this foolish shit? A stupid guy like you. I look leads. No, repeat again. Mom, I know it's difficult to tell you, but I'm a lesbian. Let's shift to the Ethiopian parents. When they tell you they are lesbian. Mom, what's up? Fresh, how are you? I'm good. Mom, I wanted to tell you, I know I'm a lesbian. That's fine. It's your light. You can go your way. Oh, Mom. Oh, wow, thank you for supporting me. Oh, but I'm attracted for people for the same sex. That's your light. And sit here. And for me, I'm proud to divorce your daddy. Dad, yes. For me, nah. And I'm just wanted to getting ready for divorce with your dad. And I mean, we are in a relationship with handsome guy. He has 19 years old. And you are the same age like him. Very soon. Mom, no! I'm surprising. You were in a relationship with handsome guy. I mean, same age. Oh, amazing! Oh, look, Mom. Oh, yes, that's true. Can go away. That's a community we live in this world. Guys, today I sit and start to think the reason why national Rwanda team Amavubi lost the game and take it as a normal. Well, we lost the game today. It's a normal. Why? The reason why, they use English language. Guys, I'll repeat again. They use English language for message. English language have not strong message to dictate. Guys, why you cannot try to use French language to convince the guy? When you lose the game, for instance, president of federation like Shemangoga Fabrice, when we lost the game, guys, it's normal to when we lost the game. Today we lost the game, but next time we win. I hope. Guys, thank you. In football, everything's possible. We win today, tomorrow we lose. Guys, this is not a strong message. Let's shift to the French language. In dressing room. When we lost the game, for instance, Rwanda versus Nigeria 2-0. In dressing room. This is dressing room. Prayers. I act as a president of federation, Shemangoga Fabrice. Mes amis, on leur présente l'équipe nationale du Rwandais. Je m'en fous qui en face de vous, vous devez faire un job. Vous devez faire un job. J'ai plaidé pendant plusieurs années que mes coupes du monde, mais je sais quel problème ça fait. Je sais quel problème ça fait. Et pourquoi de la tête encore je suis président? Je suis président. Personne n'a sa place assise dans cette équipe. Personne n'a sa place assise dans cette équipe. Vous devez faire ce job. Celui qui va venir les maillots du Rwandais, il fait ce job. Les maillots du Rwandais, mes amis, les maillots du Rwandais, il fait ce job. Il n'y a rien de turbo. Les maillots du Rwandais, il n'y a rien de turbo. Il n'y a rien de turbo. The reason why we lost the game and take it as normal, we use English language. Try to use French language to dictate guy. DJ, play music.
Are you happy with our comedian? That is our own French comedian. From today, it's not going to be Shimwe Cedric. It is going to be Bernard Cedric. So we are closing, and thank you for attending. I want to pass back to the studio to our presenters so that they can conclude. Thank you so much. Let's appreciate KT Press for the good work. Thank you.
Murakoze cyane twishimye twanezerewe ndetse twagiye tubona comment zitandukanye kuko biri gutambuka kuri YouTube channel yacu ya Kigali Today. Message twagiye tubona nuko twabonye abaturage aho bari mu bice bitandukanye badukurikiye bishimye, nubwo wenda bumvishije igihe kinini cyane turimo turakoresha icyongereza, ariko twagize amahirwe yo kuba hari indi pano yaje ibinyuramo muri rusange ku buryo hari icyo basigaranye mu byavuzwe byose. Ariko nanone icyo nshaka kugira ngo nongereho, hari akantu station manager wacu yavuze nifuza ko muza gusigarana. Benshi bagiye bavuga uburyo AI irimo iraborohereza ubuzima mu bijyanye n'imyigire yabo, ndetse n'abarimu hari ibyo bagiye bagaragaza, ariko nk'abantu bari muri communication, bari muri journalism, abantu bari mu itangazamakuru, mwongere mwibuke ka kantu ko kuvuga ngo AI ishobora kuguha text nziza, yaguha script nziza, ariko ntabwo yaguha inkuru nziza. Ibyo bintu mubitekerezeho kugira ngo ejo mwabyumvishe ko turi ikinyamakuru Kigali, dufite YouTube channel, dufite ikinyamakuru cyandika mu cyongereza KT Press, dufite icyandika mu kinyarwanda Kigali Today, tukagira imbuga nkoranyambaga zose. Dukeneye abo bantu nyine bazaza bakaduha umusanzu kugira ngo dukomeze n'ubundi twubake icyo nakwita nk'ishingiro rifatika ry'ikinyamakuru cyacu, kubera ko twebwe turi ikinyamakuru cya mbere mu gihugu kandi gitanga koko ibyo abaturage bakeneye muri rusange. Nayo mpamvu tuba twafashe umwanya nk'uyu nguyu kugira ngo aho bari hirya, ni n'umwanya mwiza byo kuba iki kiganiro cyanabayeho cyangwa se igikorwa cyabayeho, abanyeshuri bari mu biruhuko, abayobozi b'ibigo by'amashuri bakurikiye, abashinzwe uburezi mu turere, mu mirenge, n'abandi bose bakurikiye, bumvisha icyo bashobora gukoresha n'ubundi iri koranabuhanga ry'ubwenge buhangano. N'ibyo mwebwe mwagiye mugaragaza, ntekereza yuko hari ibyo abanyeshuri bakuyemo. Reka dushimire buri muntu wese wagize uruhare kuri iki gikorwa kugira ngo kigende neza. Reka dushimire abanyeshuri bose banyuze ahangaha, abarezi ndetse n'abayobozi batandukanye ku byo bagiye bavuga. Ndizera ko hari icyo mwasigaranye kandi mugomba gukuramo, mugomba kuzabyaza umusaruro kugira ngo iri koranabuhanga ry'ubwenge buhangano ndetse no gukoresha izi mbuga nkoranyambaga, nubwo wenda bitarabyara amafaranga nk'uko mu minsi yashize abakurikiye Bruce Melody yasabye perezida ati wadufashe tukareba uburyo izi mbuga zibasha kubyara amafaranga, ariko babirimo. Wenda mu minsi iri imbere tuzagira uburyo tubona byatangiye kutwinjiriza. Buri wese abikore, ariko avuga ngo nibyo biratworohereza ubuzima, ariko se wa mwimerere wanjye ni uwuhe? Reka tubashimire mwese rero, kandi dushimire ubuyobozi bwa Mount Kigali University bwaduhaye uyu mwanya kugira ngo abanyarwanda bari hirya no hino mu gihugu, abari hanze batwumva, babashe gukurikira iki gikorwa. Ndetse tunashimire n'ubuyobozi bwa Kigali Today, MD wacu aracyahari, umuyobozi wa radio aracyahari, batumye iki gikorwa kigenda neza, kandi turifuza ko n'ubundi tuzagaruka. Siko bimeze? Nizere ko mwatwishimiye. Okay. Reka rero dushimire buri muntu wese, ndetse tunashimire n'abakunzi ba KT Radio, abakunzi ba Kigali Today channel yacu ya YouTube badukurikiye. Ni by'agaciro gakomeye cyane. Hanyuma reka dusoreze anga gahunda zacu, tugiye gukomereza ku cyicaro muri Chic, niho dukorera, ariko nabifuza kuza kudusura kugira ngo barebe aho dukorera. Muhawe ikaze, turi tayari yo kubatembereza, tukabereka experience zitandukanye twabasangiza. Abifuza kuzaza tubahaye ikaze. Reka dushimire buri muntu wese rero, hanyuma gahunda zacu zo zirakomeza nk'ibisanzwe kuri KT Radio 96.7 niwo murongo wa FM twumvikanaho mu mujyi wa Kigali no mu ntara nagiye nyigarukaho. Murakoze cyane.
I believe this is not on air. Now, I just want to say thank you to KT Press on behalf of Mount Kigali University. You have done a wonderful job. Of course, we had an ongoing audit, so we had so many going around. But with simple time, and we thank you for what you have done today to us. To the technical team, to the camera persons, the students who have participated in this, the KT Press team, thank you so much. To our students, thank you for